In the past few lessons, I've been showing you how to do keyword research using the free Google keyword tool.
This video is brought to you by Appy's Academy,
as well as the SEO for Chrome tool that is within the Chrome web browser. With those two tools, you can do keyword research to figure out what keywords you can rank for in Google fairly easily. On this lesson, I'm going to show you how to do that exact same process, but I'm going to show you how to do it in a much quicker and easier manner. The downside is this is a paid tool. So for those of you that want to do it for free, you can use it to past two lessons and use that method. If you're willing to pay for a tool, you can actually do the keyword research a lot faster. And the name of that tool, it's a tool I love to use, it's called Market Samurai. So here we are at our main website. If you're watching this video on YouTube right now or on a page on my website that I haven't yet created because I'm making this video right now, you can go below the video and click on the link and get to Market Samurai. If not, you can go to my resources page where you know all the tools I use to make an online income are at. Scroll down and you want to go to, where did I put it? Keyword research. Click on Market Samurai. It'll take you to Market Samurai and buy Market Samurai now. Click here, purchase the product, and I will meet you at the next screen. All right, so once you purchase the product, download it, you will have a little icon on your computer that looks like this. Open up Market Samurai. Now we're gonna do a new project, so you click here. And actually, it's gonna be the exact same process that we did with the first two videos. You're basically starting with an idea. Last examples I used were concrete and cement. Let's do something new. Let's do something still related to homes. Let's do something like lighting. So lighting, create the project. All right, perfect. Before we actually start using the tool, we're gonna go back to the free Google keyword tool and do a little research like I did before, but this time I'm gonna do it much quicker since we've already been over it, but let's do that process right now. Here we are back at my resources page. So go to Google keyword tool and let's type in lighting. Now, as you'll remember from my past videos, we're not gonna do it broad, we're gonna do it exact. Press search. Let's order these by global monthly searches. We've got it all here, all the way down to 12,000 searches. Download. All search results. Download. And open it up. Now, as you'll recall, we have the keywords on the left. Competition, we do not need. We will delete it. Global is what we're interested in. Monthly search volume, we will delete as well. All right, so here I have the foundation. Next part of the formula we need is the average cost per click. If you recall how to do that, we actually go here, traffic estimator. Oh, it's gonna have me sign in. All right, I'm gonna sign in real quick. I'll meet you at the next screen. All right, it looks like Google updated their interface a little bit, but that's okay. It's still gonna be the exact same process. Enter the main keyword, and then we're gonna press Get Estimates. All right, at the next screen, all you gotta do is type in some ridiculously big number here and another really big number here. And then when you look down here, it's gonna give you the average cost per click for lighting is $221. That was the number we were looking for. So now, go right here, $221. And this, go all the way down. Now, if you remember the formula for figuring out what your keyword will make on average if it ranks #1 in Google per month, it equals this times this times 0.68, which is the percentage of the click that Google gives you because the ad is on your website, times 0.42, which is the amount of traffic that lands on the website that ranks #1 in Google, times 0.04, which is roughly the percentage of people that will click on an ad when they land on your website. And that 0.04 is actually a conservative estimate. A lot of times it's much higher. Press enter. And so if you rank number 1 for lighting, obviously it has a ton of searches, but if you rank number 1 for lighting and you put Google AdSense on that website, you'll make $5,074 on average per month, and all the way down the line. So I just did that really quick because I already went over that, but that is how you figure out the average amount you can, expect to make if you rank number 1 for any of these keywords. So just as another example, if you rank number 1 for night lights, 8,100 searches per month, average cost per click $221, you'll make $204.50 ranking number 1 in Google if you monetize that website with Google AdSense. All right, so if you look over your list here, you are working with some pretty big keywords. The lowest searched keywords here are all 6,600, and they would all average about $166 per month if you rank number 1 for them. So basically with this list, if you rank for any of these keywords, you're going to be doing pretty well. If you rank for a lot of them, you're going to be doing really well. So now let's start the process that we did in the last videos, which was find out how tough it is to rank for these keywords. So what you do, and you're going to see that this process a lot faster than it used to be with, doing it manually. All the way down, copy all these. I'm going to go back to the tool Market Samurai. I'm going to go to keyword research, right click, paste, and add all these keywords in. All right, so once you're at this screen, the next thing you want to do is you're eventually going to go through this entire list and click on these little keys. Eventually you're going to go through the whole thing. For now, let's just do 5 and let's just start at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So first one, wall scones. We go over here. We press SEO competition and we press generate results. And just like I showed you in the last video, we're going to be checking the page rank of the top 4 results. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this tool is pretty cool. I'll show you what it's doing. Right now it's showing you the top 10 current results for wall scones. And the metric we're looking at is a page rank. That's what we used last time. It's one of the simplest yet most effective ways to determine how difficult it is to rank for a keyword. But once you own this tool, definitely start looking around at these other things, and you can sort of make a more sophisticated analysis of how difficult it is to rank for your keyword. You can also do an analysis of how your own website is doing in comparison with other websites for those keywords. This tool has just so many things you can explore, but for now we're going to keep it simple, just as a simple, quick way to determine, is this a keyword we're going to go after, or is this a keyword we're going to ignore for now until maybe we have a more powerful website in the future that has a year or 2 of age, and then maybe we'll look at some of these tougher keywords. So for now, let's just keep the same metric we've been going with. PR3 or lower for the top 4, we go forward with it. If not, we do not. So in this one, first page is Amazon with a page rank of 5. So this is a keyword we're not going to go after. Wall scones, we do not go after. As you can see, the next 3 results or this one was okay, this one was okay, and then number 4 is also number 4. So wall scones is out. Go back here. And where's wall scones? Oh, there's not an alphabetical order. So actually, we can put this in alphabetical order. That way we can make it easier on ourselves to highlight red and highlight blue. So we go to sort and filter, A through Z. All right, that's fine. That works for our purposes. So go down, wall scones is red. All right, save it. Well, whatever. Let's cancel it because it's just for the example anyway. Usually you would save it though. But we know wall scones is red. Let's continue to the next one. Wall lights. SEO competition. Generate results. 3, 4, 5, 5. Whatever, we already know we don't need to wait for the rest of the stuff. We know that this one is red. But as you can see, this is a lot faster in the way we're doing it. WAC lighting or WAC lighting, not even sure what it is, but SEO competition. Generate results. 3, 3, and 3. Let's see what this one is. 4. Unfortunately, this one does not qualify. Although I would probably watch for it just because, you know, PR4 isn't that much stronger than our criterion. The rest are 3, and then down here are 1s. Although, as you can see, the number 1 ranking is waclighting.com. So beating a keyword that has the exact match domain.com is probably really tough to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it red. Just ignore it. It's not worth it. And there will definitely be other blue keywords that we can go for. Go back to Market Samurai, UV light, SEO competition, generate results. PR7, definitely not. That's the first one. Go ahead, make it red. Under cabinet lighting. Let's see if this one will rank. Under cabinet lighting, SEO competition, generate results. Give it a second. 3, PR4, and then 3 and 3, and then 2. You know, that one PR4 is out of the rules, but this would make $375 if it ranked number 1. It has 14,800 searches. Instead of marking it blue because it doesn't fit the criteria, I'm not going to mark it red because it's just too big of a keyword to ignore. That is so close. So I'm probably just going to make it green and just put an asterisk next to it. Maybe make a note of it. It was, what was it, 3, 4, 3, 3? Yeah, 3, 4, 3, 3. You know, these rules, you definitely want to follow them, but they're not, you know, completely 100% yes or no. Something like this, worth this much money, I would at least make a post for it on my website, and maybe a year down the road when my website's a little older and already starting to rank for things and already making money, I'll try and attack a keyword like this. But, you know, I'm actually glad this happened, that we found an example like this, because it's almost a blue keyword, but it's worth enough that, you know, we won't attack it like we will other keywords. And in the later lessons, I'm going to show you how you attack a keyword and try to get it to rank. But at least let's make a post for it because, you know, it's such a big keyword and it's almost blue. So, you know, now you just saw the process. 4 keywords have been eliminated. This one's not quite blue, but I think we're going to make a post for it, and let's continue with the process. I'm going to do 5 more keywords to sort of solidify what it is that we're doing. All right, so let's go through the next 5 really quickly. Go back here, close all these out, close it, close it, close it, and scroll all the way down. So we had gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Troy lighting, track lighting, thorn lighting, tech lighting, and tail lights. Let's see what we come up with. SEO competition, generate results. Look, this one is a blue keyword. Troy lighting is a keyword that we will be going after. Go here, highlight it blue, go back, track lighting, SEO competition, generate results, 4253. This one does not qualify, it is red. Go right here, All right, back to Market Samurai, Thorn Lighting, SEO competition, generate results. We already see 2 4s here. It's not going to qualify. Tech lighting, SEO competition, generate results. Just one number 4, and then it's 2 3 3 3 1 3 3. Once again, I find myself, let's see how much it's worth. All right, 305. Actually, we knew this at the beginning. Almost every single keyword here is, over $150. You know what? Why not? Let's just make it blue. Once again, I'll explain this later. We're not going to attack this wholeheartedly like we're going to attack... Oh, whoops, sorry. I meant to make this green. Make it green. Once again, these green ones, we're not going to attack wholeheartedly like we are going to attack these blue ones. But, sometimes Google surprises you. If Google starts sending traffic to these posts, it just likes them even though we haven't done any link building. Then we know, hey, you know what? Let's go after it in spite of the fact that there's a 4 in there. A page with a page rank of 4 does not mean it's impossible to beat. It just means it takes a lot more effort. But, in these cases, it might be something to look at. So let's at least mark them. And we go back here. It was 4 2 3 3. 4 2 3 3. I mean, these, I'm doing this because this is how I do it with my spreadsheets. When I go back, I'm obviously not going to remember what ranked and what didn't and, exactly what green means. So I like to have these little notes, and you can make any kinds of notes that you want. Like if you find something that's 0 1 0 0 and it's just huge, I might just put, 0 1 0 0 and be like, go after this keyword, easy, stuff like that. It's, I'm just sort of giving you an example of how to start thinking about all this. So you start to get the idea. Go back here, tail lights. Originally the idea behind lighting was probably things about house lights, lighting decorations, things like that. But hey, let's look up tail lights. Why not? SEO competition, generate results. 4 4 2 1. So this one is definitely out. 2 4s in there. Absolutely not worth it. Red. And so you get the idea. Go through the entire list, and eventually you will have, maybe there's 100 in here. Maybe there will be 5 blue keywords total. Maybe there will be 25 blue keywords total. You won't know until you go through the whole thing. But once you do, just like I showed you in the last video, this is just a different way of doing it. It's an easier, faster way because you're using a tool, but it's the exact same process. You're going to start to shape the website that you're eventually going to build, get to rank in Google for different keywords, and start generating passive income. I'm actually using just a tiny piece of this tool, and this tool actually does so many things and can tell you so many different factors about different websites. So there's a lot of things you can do with this tool, and it is very powerful, especially once you start to explore it and once you start to get further and further in your internet marketing career. You're going to realize that PageRank is not the only way to determine whether you can beat a website or not. There's a million factors. PageRank is just one of the overriding ones, and just a really good one, especially if you're just starting off. But once you use this tool more and more, you'll see this gives you great data. Not only that, it's actually very easy to use overall. Here you have the URL. Every time you're looking at all this data, every time you scroll over this thing right here, it actually tells you exactly what you're looking at. Domain age, how many years a domain has been around. That's obviously a factor with Google. With all your websites that you're making, you're starting them brand new. They're just not going to be as powerful. But once you've had your entire portfolio for 5 years or 10 years, you're going to find yourself ranking for so many keywords. And then when you do things like this, you'll have a totally different criteria. If you have a website that's 10 years old, that has a ton of posts, gets a ton of traffic, when you're doing your PR check and you're doing keyword research, you can definitely beat websites with PR4. You could probably beat websites with PR5. So That's how you have to think of this as not black and white, but as sort of evolution of, determining how other websites, how strong they are, and determining how strong your website is, what your analytics data has shown you, which of course that'll be in a later lesson, and kind of make your judgment calls from there. But what I'm trying to give you is a foundation from which to build. So, you can look at all these different criteria. Index count, the number of pages on this domain indexed within Bing. Referred domains, how many domains are pointing back at these websites, and you can just go through everything here and start to determine, they've been trying to help you out with the red, the yellow, the green. You can see that sort of the rules I gave you more or less correspond with what they told you. 0, 1, and 2 are green, the easiest. 3 and 4 and 5 are in the middle, and then 6 and above, 5 is red too. So 5 and above is red. It's very tough to beat. It's just powerful. So, I just showed you one tiny fraction of what Market Samurai can do and can show you, but it's a really powerful tool overall. I've used it for several other types of functions too, but mainly for analyzing my competition. That's the main, the most powerful part of Market Samurai, analyzing current search results for any keyword. So that is why I would recommend Market Samurai. But like I said, you don't need this tool. You definitely do not need it. It's just something to speed up the process. And then later on in your internet marketing career, when you are making money already and you're doing this more often, then it might be, something to look into purchasing. All right, so here we are back on my website. If you do decide you want to purchase Market Samurai, you can find the link below either the video you're watching on YouTube or the video you're watching on one of my pages, or like all the tools I use, Lions Club, resources, go down, and then Market Samurai. Click right there. Also, if you just want to test it out, you can get a free temporary trial version by clicking here. And if you haven't done so already, please sign up for my mailing list. There's a ton of information on there that isn't on my website. And you can also use these buttons. I would really appreciate any ads, any likes, anything like that. And of course, if you have any questions about anything I talked about, feel free to comment or leave questions below the video. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.